Hey guys, Mark here with another quarter game. This is Quarter Tower. It is a derivative of, you've seen these already. This is, I call it fourth quarter. It's four quarters that kind of fall in and it goes through. But same concept as these, and it's actually the same height. Same size, but you can see, or actually it's a little bit smaller. But I think it's 80 millimeters tall or less. It's 80 millimeters by 40 by 40. But this is called a quarter tower. Like I said, it is derivative of the quarters game that you bounce a quarter into a glass. But what's different about it is that there are 4 slots. You can see right there, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you look inside, you can't really see that well, but there is some ramps, kind of like this. You can see this cross section. But what happens is when the quarter falls inside, like this, it flies out of one of those ramps. So there's 4 of them. So there's one going this way, one going that way, and back and sides. And you might be able to see it there. You can see kind of a, I don't know, a top inside of there. So it actually all goes to the side and flies out. So the idea is that you would have a quarter, and you play just like you play standard quarters. You bounce it and how it goes in the glass, and you choose somebody to drink. Instead, now it can actually go in, and they kind of get challenged. So typically we let it fall in, and you try to stop it with your hand. You stop it. You stop the attack. Then you can go and continue to go and play like that. Or you can bounce and say, okay, because I stopped your attack, I'm going to attack you. I'm going to keep on going. So that's the fun of the game. So it kind of keeps people involved. You also can play in 45s. But this was the original. You can see here's the original one. There is no cutout in the center. It's pretty solid. Call it 4Q. I don't know. But this is the original one that I started with. And you can really look at this one. I've put actually bricks into it. So there's bricks here. You can see that it's silhouetted, the QT, and the door has a lot of detail. You might be able to see it, but when you print it, there we go. You can see a lot of detail in the door. And let's go over. They have a window on both sides, a typical, I guess, castle window, and a drawbridge at the back. They don't move, but just all for show. So, like I said, you play by trying to bounce the quarter in, and let's see if I can use my skills. Oh well. Anyway, we try to bounce it in, but there's an added feature into it. You can see there is a kind of a plus mark checked out or cut out of it that goes straight down. So you can see it goes straight down to the bottom. So it has a little bit more dynamic. So if you bounce it and then it falls inside that check mark, or that check mark, but the kind of the positive sign, it falls inside of it, it's considered sacking the castle, and everybody's got to drink. Everybody's got to finish everything. It's very hard to get into it. I think 1 out of 100 times you'll have that fall into there. But it's a lot of fun. So if you have a perfect bounce and it's just going perfectly, and it can just go right on in there. Otherwise, it will come out of one of the 4 exits and come just a rolling. So this is, again, Quarter Tower. Please send me if you like it, if you hate it, any modifications. There will be the STL as well as the SOLIDWORKS file like always. Have fun.